Hey, Daily Dosers, Chris here. Thank you for doing another Monday with us. And you know what? Because you chose to do a Daily Dose on a Monday with us, I'm going to give you something special. I'm going to give you some investment advice. And it's a little bit of insider trading. It's going to guarantee to pay off, have incredible dividends. So you're going to want to thank me later. Maybe much later, but you're still going to thank me later. And I should know about investing because when I was in college, there was a group of guys that I was kind of running with. One of their dads was in the financial tech field, and he came across an understanding of a company that was about to be bought and what was going to happen with their device. And maybe that is really insider trading. But his son came to the rest of us and said, guys, you're going to want to buy this. You're going to want to put whatever you can into it. Here's the problem. I was dead broke at the time. So I saw my buddies all buying some of this stock, all investing in this product. And I'm sitting there going, I have nothing. I mean, I didn't even have 20 bucks I could have gave to this. And I realized as this thing starts to move up, I'm the odd man out. All my buddies are going to be taking yachting trips together. And I'm going to be sitting yawning in my nowhere land because I got nothing to go boating with them on. And of course, it happened just like everyone thought. 3 years later, that thing went to zero. Everyone lost every cent they put into it and never bounced back. And, well, they all kind of ended up where I was at the beginning, was zero. There's another story I have, though, about a friend of mine that's going on a mission trip, someone that I've done life with for the past 30 years. And I asked them, hey, are you going to raise any money or look for people to help you with your mission trip? And my friend, she said, no, I'm actually a millionaire now. And I thought, you've been a school teacher your entire life. How did you become a millionaire? And she just humbly and politely said, Chris, when I started teaching when I was 20 years old, I had a friend of the family say, if you put X amount from every paycheck into an account and you don't touch it, you'll be a millionaire by the time you're 50. And she said, I turned 51 this year and yeah, I'm a millionaire. Oh, I want to go back. I want to go back 30 years ago, and I want to do that to my paycheck. I want to go back, and I want to invest in things that really count, not invest in things that aren't going to count. And little did I know that 2,000 years ago, the Apostle Paul gives us investment advice. I want you to hear this, so now you know it, and somewhere down the road, you're going to end up thanking me. It goes like this. The Apostle Paul is talking to the church in Ephesus, just a band of people that come from all kinds of crazy brokenness and different lifestyles, but they're all together because they found one thing in common, and that's Jesus, and they all have the Spirit of God, so they're in the family of God. And he says, you were once in darkness, Ephesians 5, verse 8, but now you're in the light of the Lord, so live as children of the light. For the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. So find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. For it is shameful even to mention what the disobedient do in secret. But in everything is exposed by the light, and it becomes visible. For if it is light that makes everything visible, that is why it said, wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine in you. And I know you're saying, Chris, I'm waiting to write it down. I'm waiting to know what to invest in. You haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't. Paul's just saying, I know who you used to be. When God saved you and cleansed you and made you holy, his life is in you. Be different, live different. Don't go back to the old life now. There's going to be a struggle you're going to face in that. There's going to be a challenge. Here's the investment advice. He says this. I'm just taking it out because my pages all come out anyway. So he says this. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise. Make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Paul says, because you know that you are children of God, because you know that you are eternal, because you know what God has saved you from, and because you know where you are going, let me tell you, make the most of every one of your daily investments. We talked this weekend about eternity. How do you live with eternity in mind? How do you make daily decisions based on then, not now? Well, I look at my relations. It's what I do, what I watch, my entertainment, what I do with what God has given me, my funds, my finances, my treasures. And I go, am I spending them on stuff that is temporary? Or am I using this for the eternal? And this is where Paul says, I want you to make the most of every opportunity God is putting in front of you. Make sure that you're applying and storing up things in his kingdom, not just here. Make sure you're putting things to the work of God, not in temporary things that aren't going to go with you. Oh, enjoy your life. Have fun with your life. Enjoy every good gift God has given you. But today, boys and girls, make wise investments with the kingdom in mind, not just retirement. That's your investment advice from Ephesians 5.
Thanks for joining us for this Daily Dose. We would love to be able to hear other topics you would like us to cover. Put them in the comments below. And remember, like and subscribe.